We are live, I think. We are currently getting the new sim up. It's been about a week and a half actually since I last used the old sim. Or sorry, since I last used the new sim. Got some tea brewing here. Yeah, we're gonna try to get some more settings worked out. This is always a little shady. A bit of shady action when it comes to getting off my throttling stick and all of my flight sim gear. So just wanna be not something. We're gonna start doing every other day streams, I think, beginning probably next week. We're gonna start doing more streams for about a month and a half. Then we're gonna calm down for a bit. The other thing I want to note is that I have begun a course over with VAT USA, where we are going to begin some VAT Sims training, training for ground and clearance delivery for VAT Sim Airport here in the USA. Okay, I'm going to aim to have some certification done for that by the end of February. First, I want to just begin looking at the course material, right? And I think that I can probably have it done by the beginning to middle of February. I'm going to aim to have it done around then. So, just wanted to note that. Getting some tea here. That's the thing. I'm sure. That's right. Getting the stream here, getting the sim up here, the new sim. We're gonna manage some settings here. I think we're gonna try to get better at some landing in the sim. We're gonna try to set up some settings that are gonna try to get maybe the 737 MAX working a little bit better than it previously has been. Alright. Maybe we'll do a small little flight out of Baltimore to New York. And maybe we'll try to hand fly all that. That'll be a really quick flight. And actually that's sort of what the 737 is for. There we go. Just free flight. We're gonna come here out of Baltimore. Now that they add the gates, there's supposed to be a third gate right there. There's supposed to be a third gate right here. Actually, there's supposed to be 1, 2, 3. They're missing a number of gates, but that's fine. Let's pop up this aircraft for the 7. Well, actually, this is the aircraft that I knew how to fly, though. Actually, I think this is that's a bit easier. Let's go figure that passenger version. Yeah, Red Showways delivery. Is Marketplace that yet? Yeah, that's everyone tag issues. That's fine. Yeah, we got the good old 707. The 307 is a jet liner. We're not gonna aim to get the 737 today. We're gonna go after the good old 747 though. Yeah. Still working on. Let's see. Still working on this. Yeah, today's just mainly to get a few things working. Try to get the graphics looking a little bit better. Here in the new sim. We're just trying to make sure all my controls are working. I have changed weather. Weather. There we go. First things first. Gotta remove all those little keto tube covers. That's interesting. I was like, ground is looking much more impressive now in the new sim. So the stuff still feels a little out of place. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop into the cockpit. Real estate actually doesn't look that bad, but there's a few things I want to take a look at. Settings. Graphics. As high as possible frames, maximum graphic settings. It's fine, actually. Should put it go high end. Should put it go high end actually. Train level of detail. I'm gonna set that all the way up. Grass. I'm gonna set this as high as possible. We can set to neither of that. Plants and medium trees and medium buildings. I'm gonna go ultra for the buildings. Texture resolution is medium. Actually, you know, this one. Actually, we can just love the clouds. Or wait, that's good. Green shadows. Let's go 128. I'm not sure. Medium windshield effects. Medium ambient. Cube map. That's fine. I think I recommend that video off. Right. How I views on that one. That's fine. Turn that off actually. traffic. Let's go ahead and start with. Oh, the graphics just went down mad. Give everything a moment though. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Oof, that sucks. Oof. Okay, let's see here. Let's look in the guide. Yes. Alright, so I'll tell you what we're going to start at something else, though. We're going to start at a high-end preset. Oh, that needs to be on. We're going to start off at a high-end preset, then we're going to adjust thing. Oof. Oof. That's bad. Oof. That is bad. The stutters. The stutters. You can't even figure out where my mouse is. Oof, that's bad. Okay. Now let's see what the first one does. We're gonna actually can we DLIA performance. Okay, resume. I think that's a little bit better. I think that's a little bit better. Yeah, I will say the airports are looking a lot better. Okay. See what train level detail does first. According to or not. Good. Alright, I'm curious about something. I'm curious about something. I'm gonna monitor frame rate here, just for my system. Here. I'm gonna install MSI Afterburner here. Control. Show us a bit more. What the hell? Yeah, cancel. Yes. Okay. You're all companies. No. No. Oh, hey, none of you guys can't see any of that. Okay, dear all companies, do not ever recommend Norton antivirus. Never ever recommend Norton. Next, I'll show you. Just happened. Actually, I can't show you. You can't do that. There you go. I do. I'm not going to even read the terms. But yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get this installed. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, DirectX amendment to install. This is interesting. How I don't have DirectX. That's part of my performance issues. DirectX not responding. Damn. Actually, let's use flights. I was using it. There's some issues with doing this. There we go. Oh, this DirectX 10. Turn off Microsoft DirectX. We're using DirectX 12, the new sim, by the way. We're not going back to 10 to 11. And the reason that we're not going back is because of issues. And generally, I think the new DirectX version performs better with the newer NVIDIA cards. So, anyway, we're not attempting to go back. This finish. Okay, let's see here. What's that? Rave. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna take a look. On-screen display. Control. Slide. Okay. Let's see here. Give me a moment. Oh, that's it. Okay, let's see. What's going on here? Alright, fan. Okay, abbreviate here. Ew. Let's see, things translate. Let's see here. Interface. Curious about on-screen display. Well, we've been streaming for about half an hour. Okay, let's see. Click gear. On-screen display. And go into monitoring. Okay. Alright. There we go. Oh, there we go. Settings, monitoring, display. Show. Control Shift. Actually, I don't need the. We can just go with text. Apply. Oh, okay, that's it here. Let's see here. Memory usage. Show. GPU usage. Show. Do you get a frame rate? Okay. Oof. Yeah, down to 4. Okay. Settings. Okay, let's go ahead and get to that. Auto. Alright. Resume. So we're going down to 4 again. Going down to 1. Oof. Okay. Start off with the train level of detail. Because I've seen that does the most. Set that at 75. I've seen that. Actually, let's go ahead and set it at 50. See if that does anything major. Actually, 40 will be fine. Yeah, no, yeah, we are on ground, but that does a massive amount. Damn, that does a massive amount. Down to the train level detail, that does a massive amount. Can we up that a bit? To like 75%. Okay, resume. It's going down there, but still just barely playable. I'm thinking we can make. Okay, let's see here. GPU. Okay. Well, that's not that bad. But I do see your rates only staying at around 20 if that. Right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and go back. Let's go ahead and let's go back to maybe 50. Let's go back to 55. See if that does any better. I'll give it a moment to. I'll give it a moment. I'm seeing a lot of the tearing action. I think that does do a little bit better. I think that helps out a massive amount. Or doesn't. Now, granted, I have. Oof. I think this might be an issue. Performance. Give that a moment again. I feel like that does help out a lot. I mean, still not great. But I think that does help out a lot, especially when it comes to that tearing effect, right? Alright, what's next to take a look at? Thing that I did see though. Alright, let's see. Off. High. Try it. Good. Take that out. That makes a difference. That makes a difference. Now, if we're having this much trouble on the ground, though, I just can't really imagine what it's gonna be like when we come into landing. Now, let's go ahead and check DLSS again. Let's go ahead and switch that back to auto. See if that makes that much difference. It does. Setting it to auto versus like a preset. Let's see here. That makes a difference, but not the AMD version. Quality performance. That makes a difference, I think. Was that a negative difference? Oh, that makes a difference. Yeah, that makes a difference. That does make a difference. Now, of course, I'm seeing more of like weird stuff happening. So they go out off screen, out of like the pre-rendered areas, right? But that makes a difference. Right? What about balanced? Okay, what if we were to tune that down a bit? Let's get it down to. Let's go down to balanced. Give everything a second to load in. I think that actually made it worse. I made it worse, didn't it? Yeah, because earlier we were seeing earlier we were getting about 30%, 30 FPS and we just gotta. Okay. What about ultra performance then? What does ultra performance look like? Give everything a moment to load in. Give everything a moment to load in. Yeah. Oh yeah. Much more doable. Granted, I do the occasional thing, but yeah, that's much more doable. All right. So, I'll actually leave this in some notes. We're gonna write this down. You don't want to use DLSS then. DLSS is a no-go. Now go ahead and put this in the description. DLSS is a no-go. Actually, let's go ahead and continue to test DLSS. Let's go ahead and try TAA. Now, note that TAA might work for me. Also note that I'm using 1080p monitor here. I don't use 4K. You can't really tell the difference, to be honest. NVIDIA's that's pretty rough. That's still pretty rough, to be honest. That's TAA. That anti-aliasing. Oh, that's rough. Give everything a moment. Okay, yeah. It's doable without it, but I think, just barely. Of course, that might just be because there's still a minute for everything to load in. Nah, I'm like, okay. So, let's go ahead and anti-aliasing AMD FSR2 at ultra performance. Ultra performance, and I'll say that gives you like plus 5 through 10 FPS. Alright. NVIDIA DLSS. Let's go ahead and let's see if that should just go straight off. I feel like that gives me that makes stuff worse, I think. Of course, I understand that DLSS is the thing that your graphic that you have a certain graphics card for. Horrible. No more changes. Settings. DLSS definitely needs to stay on. Okay. And we're back to playable. It's still pretty rough. That to be clear, that's still pretty rough. But yeah, we're getting solid. Oh, it's not. There's still the occasional stutter. So that's annoying. I'm seeing how like stuff is not nearly as detailed. Great stuff looks kind of bad, actually. What would I say if I were to get back to DLSS? And then, let's see. ultra performance. Give it everything I want to load in. That makes stuff. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna stay with that, right? We're actually gonna go with DLSS ultra performance. Alright. Now I'm gonna take a look here at train level detail. I'm gonna take another look at that. If I were to set it at 45, now I have the memory. You know, I'll give everything that one. It's acting pretty weird. Okay, let's see here. Let's get 70 actually. Somehow tuning that up gets you better FPS. Much better. And if I were to tune that up even more, actually, let's see. If I were to tune that up to, we're gonna start at a high end. We're gonna start at a medium preset tune up. What do you think we need to tune up? Let's go ahead and set this at 95. Let's go ahead and set that at ultra because I have the memory. That was a whole lot better. Much more playable. Holy. Start at medium preset. Now occasionally you do dip down a bit, especially as we're like exploring more of the cockpit. But yeah. Okay. Medium, preset medium, with, pre-caching at ultra, and then what did I set my, I am sort of curious about something. If we were to bump, let's say we were to bump this all the way up to like, would that make anything better? I think it makes a difference just immediately. Okay, so I'm actually getting an interesting result here, right? I'm finding that turning that up, turning the train level of detail up, actually yields me a much better result. Let's set this at 210 actually, and I'll give everything a moment. Did you see the card in the background? Yeah, setting it too high though will definitely yield in loss. Alright, now let's set it at, let's set it at 100 then. Actually, let's set it at 115. Let's see. Let's see. How does that affect it? To be clear, I'm aiming for like above 35 FPS. almost everywhere. Alright. Alright, pre-train generation. Train level detail. 115. We'll leave it there. Alright, what's the next thing? We're not going to touch displacement mapping. Let's see here. Look at something else now. We're gonna look at buildings. I think we're gonna set buildings low, to be honest. Does that make a difference? Get everything a moment to load in. That does. Or maybe ever so slightly. We're gonna leave it at low, to be honest. I think we're going to leave it low. Alright, settings. Let's see here. Trees, medium. Alright.
As for plants, I really struggled to find any. I had to search for ages to find this area here, but we'll start with on the off setting and see what's going on with plants. We're getting 55 FPS, which is pretty nice. Going to low, and we're still at 55 FPS.
Plants, we're going to go off because they don't really exist that much. Alright. Plants, yeah, plants are off being a smart thing. Damn, we gotta restart flight sim for this one. Okay, so we're gonna tell you what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna settings. We're gonna try to configure everything right, and we're gonna finish up this video. I'm gonna mute myself while we do this. I'm gonna stay on the screen. I'm gonna configure everything as this guy says we should, and yeah. And I think that's where I'm having most of the issue. So. Alright, so now I've optimized everything. Time to go ahead and open up new sim again. Yes, so we adjusted a few things. I'm lowering a lot of stuff. Right. Lowered a lot of stuff. Upped a few things, right? And we're gonna see how it is. We're gonna do a bit of a test. We're gonna do a bit of flight. We're just gonna do a bit of a go around it. At Baltimore, because that's the airport that's really important to us. It's literally right down the street. It's like, I live like 10 miles away from there. 10, 15 miles away. So take the take the runway and then take the runway length, multiply it by 5, and then go maybe southwest of the border, UWIN. Not that far. So in fact, it's pretty often for me to see planes on maybe not quite on approach, but in like the area. So you better be getting 300 FPS while we're here, or while we're loading it. I gotta be honest though, 70% usage. That's pretty poor actually. I'm a little concerned with the GPU usage, right? So yeah, I bought this 4060 not thinking I would probably never ever reach its limits. Here we are, and I reached limits. I reached limits a long time ago. So I mean, 4080 would probably be the better option, but I don't have that kind of money. And for what I want to do, 3060 is fine. Which 4060 is fine. Well, the 4060 just because it seems like a reasonably priced card. Or is it the 47? I think it's a 4060, isn't it? Damn. Yeah, it's a 4060. But yeah, I remember comparing the prices between like the 3060 at the time and the 4060, and the price difference was like $50, and I was like, let's go with the 4060 because of the news a few things, right? Newer card, in general, right? Although I gotta be honest, let's take a look at something. I'm gonna take a look at the CPU usage. I like a really powerful processor here. Oh, actually, it's not that powerful. Actually, let's go ahead and uncheck all these. I'm gonna check CPU usage though. Show that, and then I want to see. I'm not worried about clock speed. Then RAM usage show, and then actually I am curious about power because I know that my power. I'm curious about the power actually. Memory. Yeah, very much. Why is power not up there? Oh, it is, but it's only for. See, power limit. Is power limit up there yet? Great. Again. Monitoring. Oh, it's in volts. Why the fuck is it in volts? I want watts. Power. I want it in watts. There we go. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking I need to invest in new power supply. Then the menu is struggling a bit. And the menu struggling, we might have some issues. Yeah, I live over here, so like, yeah, maybe like multiply it normally like 5 or something. So it's not a small gate. Let's see here. Going after stability here. Chopping frames, but that's to be expected. I'm gonna give it a slight a bit of time to like fuss. Oh, that's better. Give it a moment. Oof. Frames do drop a bit. It's out. I'm curious on how playable this is actually. I think it's playable. To be clear, if we're able to fix a lot of if we've been able to fix a lot of these visual issues, then oof. Object level detail. Actually, no, sorry, wrong thing. I'm gonna come up here to this today. This is more than playable. This is more than doable. This is doable. Without too much visual sacrifice. I mean, there's a few things that look weird. But yeah, no, this is absolutely doable. Constant 60 FPS. Alright, let's do a little flight. And I know how to get all these on. I know how to start this fully and I know how to start this plane. All this stuff's newer. You know, this is much more doable. And yeah, we have the occasional drop, that's fine. I will say though, this new stuff does not excite me. power. I'm a little concerned about this though, because if that's looking like they removed this. There used to be a little tablet here. Straight up removed it. Yeah, they straight up removed that. I'm a little concerned if that's the quality of this. That's the quality that I'm a little concerned. RTO. Yeah, if this is the quality of some of the stuff, I'm a little bit more concerned than I'm not, you know. You can't even see this, right? This is a bit of an issue. You can't visibly read that. Actually, you can't visibly read any of these settings. That's a bit of an issue. Dude, right? We would do something about that actually. Object level detail. So is that 200? Let's see if that makes any difference. That doesn't. Oh, that does. To be clear that this is still a little blurry. That's still really blurry. And I have to glass on with it. Yeah, there. That's still quite blurry. I'm a little worried that maybe that'll be blurry or on the approach thing. Right then. Now this tablet's thing I want to look more into. For only 2.8. Now they have the new maps. Are we able to like overlay this? I don't think that I can. Tell you what, actually, this won't work. Yeah, these navigation charts are nice, but they need to be overlaid. So Microsoft fix that. Checklists. To the experience. Checklist. Again, this is actually really helpful. Auto, even though really Tell you what, let's go ahead and get some pushback going. And that's where I need to figure out the shift P. Oof, 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 oof. That object, though, what do you do? It took a massive hit on the outside. But yeah, you can't. I don't think you can get away with it on medium low. I think I've. So control P. To get pushback going. Not Alt to P. There we go. It's Alt to P. That's so annoying. Let's get pushback going. Like it. I like how it's putting us in the wrong frickin' direction. Okay, definitely time for that, or pushback. It shift P. Fuck them. Okay. I think actually there's a shortcut for the engines. So I don't like that I can't like read that. Kevin Temple. See. Kevin Temple. This should be being up. Alright, let's go ahead and taxi runway 28. Yeah, this is really killing me. The quality of these displays are killing me. Parking brake units. That needs to be set. brightness is better. So these displays need to be better. It's been taxi. Yeah, okay, this low is not good enough. You need something higher than low. Which kind of annoys me. It might be in the market for a new graphics card. I like it. It's taxi to any runway, actually. Yeah, object level detail took massive shit after I did that. So, but this is the cost for it to be usable. I will say the physics though are a lot better. The physics though, when it comes to like taxiing, right, feel a lot better. It's like when we went into the grass there, it felt a lot better. And I will say, like, the buildings do look a little bit better than in the old sim. Still not exactly. Still only just barely playable. I mean, we're definitely sticking on the old sim for right now. I was hoping that maybe today would finally be the day that I announced the retirement of it, but we got to stick with the old sim though, just because performance-wise, the thing is so much better. I mean, but setting that level of detail though, or object level of detail, gave us. It went from it being unplayable to being playable. I think we can get over there actually. So, yeah, that's what we have APC, guys. This thing highly illegal. In the meantime, though, I can get some flaps up. You're stuck. I just didn't mean to do that. That's fine. Yeah, flaps going up. That's a little interesting how in order to really do any kind of movement, you can go 80% throttle. Oh, that's because of that. Although I do like this new string, much better string effect. I mean, I know we're a heavy jet, but we're not this heavy. Yeah, so we're just gonna do a bit of a flight. I'm gonna manually control the aircraft. Go speed V1 speed 17 knots. You're right. Between altitude of we can begin retracting flaps. Yeah, I do think that the physics are feeling a little bit more realistic. I'm getting a bit of a turn here. Heading my 275, we're gonna hit. We're just gonna do a bit of a turnaround. So we're heading 285.
Landing here, 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 landing here.
So it's just barely usable.
Landing here.
That's what I think it needs to.
Landing here.
Mm,
Landing here.
it's going down.
Landing here. Landing here.
Trim the aircraft. Trimming the aircraft. And maintain some level flight. Controlling the throttle though. No, let's pull out that nose dive. Nice try. turn now. Can we push a bit? Drive another arch throttle. Why is everything? Oh, that's right. There it is. You can add a bit more throttle. Yeah. So it can be 4 by. What's this side? Put the map up. Where's that the map? Yeah. It's right in front of us. We're gonna aim to mean 120. Can I do this? We're gonna go out over the chest piece bit. Right there, now here.
Too low. Terrain.
Crap.
Too low.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm gonna come in here to maybe assistance. Realism.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low.
We're gonna come back in for another approach.
Terrain.
We're gonna try to be off here. So we're gonna. These airliners, one of the things you gotta be careful of. You gotta be careful, because if your nose pitches down at all, you have to put back on it slowly. It's not like the little system where you can gain out, where you can control your stuff based on like the throttle rate. And your nose pitches down in the airliners. So you're heading 175. We were heading 185. Turn heading 100. Turn heading 18 right then. Or turn heading 100. Then actually. Alexa, what's 18? Alexa,
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat your calculation?
What is 280 minus 180?
280 minus 180 is 100.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, was I really that much of an idiot? Was. Heading perpendicular.
2500.
Heading perpendicular to the runway.
Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
We're gonna go out
Landing gear.
just
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
go out over the jet speed a little. Yeah, I think the physics are a lot better in the Nissan. Just the graphics is absolute dog shit. If you have the right hardware, the graphics will be fine. If you have the right internet connection, the graphics will be fine. That's a good time to set auto brake. Max. I'm just trying to. I want to go out into the Chesapeake a little. She's gonna go to come in. I want to go to make adjustments if I need to. Taking off from the runway 28. come in for a real good landing is the theme. Watch the diversity. Come in for turn. Entering turn heading 280. Really high. Alright, so coming in for landing here, Baltimore. Still really high. And I think I'll take that. I mean, that certainly was not a hard landing. Got the reversers. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, that's far from a good landing, but I mean, it's alright. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think that the rudder action definitely helped out a little there, especially in the end. Alright, let's check the runway. We can retract some flaps. Flaps now. We can go taxi back, go to the gate. I will say that the new heading indicator does help out. there's the taxiway. That's cool. Yeah, I will say though, I'm not that impressed with the new sim. Object level detail goes down to absolute trash in the new sim. It's not playable. The sim isn't usable without that object level detail down all the way on, especially on the newer systems. We didn't experience any stutters there, but with that said, though, our frame rate was well above what it needed to be. So we're gonna try one more thing. Perfect. No. That's really So we set level of detail. Sorry, is it texture resolution? Yeah, I think that's texture resolution. We set that to. We didn't really need it. This needs to go. That needs to be up as high as it possibly can. Yeah. I'm not impressed with the new sim, by the way. If I haven't made that obvious, I'm not impressed with it. Object level detailing, no things. This needs to be up here. Object level detailing. Or sorry, no. Texture. What is it again? Texture resolution needs to be up here at high. It needs to be up here. It isn't, which is annoying. And it can't. So, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna call it here for the stream. We didn't really do much. We messed around with a bunch of the settings, and yeah. I just seemed far from impressed. So, anyway, I'm gonna call it from here. Thank you so much for tuning in. See ya.